Well, it's Aussie Christmas, which means air conditioning. You can probably hear it in the background. I need to find a more silent version of that. We are doing donations and deliveries, which is a thing I do every month. This one is a little early this month because Christmas. So I generally do a what I got for Christmas video as well. But this one is usually just a short compendium of things that have showed up, I've been mailed or donated, or just things I find interesting. Not necessarily in any particular order or any particular genre. It's getting a little bit more popular than it used to be, so I thought I'll continue with the trend. I've been doing it for about 5 years now, or maybe 4. I can't remember how long I've been doing this YouTube channel. This is my second one. In any case, let's carry on and see what showed up. Right, another donation that showed up is this black thing with the Telstra logo. This is a modem or router of some kind. So we've obviously got 4G capabilities. There's even a SIM in this. That's interesting. I should rip that SIM out and have a look at what the serial number is on the SIM. That might even work, I don't know. So yeah, we're looking at, we've got phone, we've got power, DSL, so it's obviously VDSL capable, but it's got a primary and division, or I said an auxiliary antenna. So this, I think, is a fixed wireless modem. Given who donated it to me, they do have fixed wireless internet, so that's probably where that's come from. So this could be interesting to play with later on. Some of these with the USB port do make an interesting little file server, but yeah, it is interesting. I'll have a play with it. Okay, so we had a couple of deliveries arrive. The first one is this. My financial manager is a Winnie the Pooh nut. However, the honey jar busted off in shipping with this. Although the way this is a resin sculpture, a bit of cyanoacrylate glue will fix that. I'll let the seller know, but that should be repairable. I should be able to put that back on. But yeah, this is one of these resin sort of ceramic look-alike ones. Not too bad. The other thing we managed to get is the 100th anniversary ceramic mug. And this is one I'll leave in here. But this is one that she was very much interested in as well. So I got both of them. So yeah, that'll be interesting. But we'll do a repair on this in a minute. Alright, some more deliveries have arrived. This one is a mini Molex power supply for an NBN NTD. Handy stuff, considering I chopped the lead on the other one to make an adapter to run another thingy, this being my little 12 volt UPS that's designed to operate that when there's a power outage. I also forgot where I put the pedals off my apprentice's bike when we set it up as a balance bike, so I had to go and spend 50 bucks on a new set. But I got pretty blue ones, but these are decent pedals, they should work well. We also got a I don't know, a project box here to put this thing in. It should be good. And we got some bezel LEDs as well. We had a donation as well of some stickers, so that'll be interesting as well. Alright, we'll see what else shows up. Okay, we've had a donation, or at least that's what I'm going to call this. The fibre guys came in and they left me a roll of fibre optic cable, pre-terminated and everything. I don't have a number to call them back. I tried calling the other guys and they go, we don't know where it is, we don't know how to get back to them, so nobody knows, nobody wants it back, so and I have tried, so I've got free stuff. However, they were kind enough to leave me a big bundle of excess stuff that they've cut the ends off when they've done the install, so I've got some fibre optic cable to play with. I might make a fibre lamp out of it or something. We'll do something useful. Anyway, let's see what else shows up. Okay, it's more deliveries time, and it's also air conditioning time. There's a bit of air going in the background here. This one has come from EnviroFluid. These guys are sponsors, although I should probably clarify, my efforts to promote their product earn me a generous discount and occasionally a couple of little things for free. Let's see what we got this time. So we got some Grip Mitts liquid. This would be freebies, I think. I think they didn't charge me for it this time. So I got some Grip Mitts liquid, which is good stuff, but I do very much like the Solvol blocks, and they gave me a 12 pack of these, which is nice. I bought a couple of hundred of these a while ago, and in the space of 12 months I've gone through a couple of hundred of them. but the 12 packs are apparently new, which is nice, and these are sort of like the shelf display unit. That's good. Also got something else which I did pay for, but it was fairly cheap. Okay, so this is 20 kilos of stuff they call 777 Safe Wash. I'm not sure why they need to put this plastic stuff on it. I just bumped a bunch of macros and turned my modem off when I did that, and dropped my easy oil drain valve on the desk. See if we can get the plastic off this so we can see the label. Now this is some stuff that EnviroFluid also make, and it's a wash powder, but it's a designed for hospitality stuff. Now I found since getting this, we don't need to use fabric softener, and we use like a 30-gram scoop, but just a little, like it's about like a tablespoon or a little bit more than, and it'll do a full wash, and it doesn't have any odor in it. And actually, I have not seen stuff get things so clean. We use, this is about a year's supply for us, but we have been sharing it around a bit. So, yeah, my senior advisor comes around with her 2 kilo tub and tops up every now and then. So, the last one lasted us about 6 months. But yeah, in 20 kilos, there's about a year's worth of washing in this. In any case, we'll see what else shows up. Alright, we're in the field for these donations, or rather deliveries. We finally found an OBD protocol, or OBD reader, that understands the protocol that the GP uses. My financial managers. This is the Mech Pro T49, and it does the J1850 protocol. I believe that's what it is. Yes, the J1850 protocol. I had to look it up. It's a bit of an obscure one for Australian vehicles, but yes, this one actually reads it. None of the super cheap ones could. This was a Repco branded one. Worked well. Alright, the other thing we've got is some cheap knee pads, some utility rope, some trimmer line, and we have the trimmer to go with this somewhere too, we just picked up. In any case, these are going to be used as a leader wire because we have fibre to the premises coming in here soon. And we're going to thread a leader wire to give the guy a little bit of a hand out. Which means crawling to the roof, but means we'll get the NTD where we want it. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, for this donation we're using a dodgy camera mount because the other one is reserved for filming another thing. I've had a donation from Waze. You'll find him on my featured channels list. Some Cat 6 cable. A while ago I gave him a whole heap of cable and he's repaid the favour with a roll tonight. This is going to get used for my Cat 6 gigabit connection to the fibre NTD that's going in tomorrow. I've got to wire this up to MCSE standard, which means A type one end and B type the other. Anyway, we'll see what else shows up. Okay, so I've had a donation. My landlord just dropped by and he dropped an extension lead off to me, which is very handy. He also informs me he's going to jack the rent up, so I guess this is compensation. Alright, let's turn off some noise here and some overhead lights. Okay, a couple of deliveries have arrived. I have 2 batteries here. Now these are normally 7 amp hour gel cells. We have some dry batteries which are kind of like AGMs almost, but in 9 amp hour, and I couldn't work out how they fitted so much extra amp hours into the same battery, but they are considerably heavier. Feels like there's about 5 kilos for each battery here. These are going to go into my UPS and get it up and running again, which will be very nice. But yep, that's about it for those. Not much more to say. In any case, we'll see what else shows up. Okay, so we've got some more deliveries. We got some cheap memory sticks again. Had some issues in the street. We've had to put some footage on memory sticks. I gave a few away. I'm going to top up the stash. Alright, what else did we get? Something I didn't know existed. My local bike shop outright refused to sell training wheels for my apprentice. And as a result of that, we've had a bike that we took the pedals off and set up as a balance bike sitting in the shed for a good year because my apprentice won't touch it. So we found heavy duty training wheels. And these do feel considerably heavier than standard training wheels. They're a solid hub. And we've got some big painted, or what do we look, powder coated steel bars here that are properly welded. these do look considerably more robust than average training wheels. So these will be nice to see how well they work. Right, what else did we have? We got 2 of these shower heads. I've been buying these shower heads for ages in a full kit for about 50 bucks because that's the cheapest way to buy a shower head. These were going for about, I think, 35 or 38 bucks. It seems to be the cheapest way to get these. I found out that I can make a tool that fits in these 3 holes, and I can unscrew this and service them. So the ones I've been throwing out, I could have opened them up and replaced the seal in them. I do tend to drill out the water restrictors in these, and they do overpressure. Sometimes the seals blow out. Now that I know that I can dismantle them and they're not press fit together, I can replace the seals or re-grease them or whatnot. So we've got 2 of these, and with a bonus little fitting here that might be interesting. Anyway, let's see what else we have. One other thing here, I found a special at Officeworks today. This is an AX3000 dual band ASUS modem. Now, for context why I have this, the other mode I'm running is this thing here. And this was end of life about 4 years ago and has a max throughput of 100 megabits. This will hopefully do gigabit because I'm going fiber to the premise. Finally, it's taken all this year. I'm now eligible for fiber to the premises. So we might get more than 30 megabit internet. For the fun fact, the last 1500 videos on YouTube have been uploaded at about 10 megabits. It's taken donkey's years. So this might speed the process up. We'll do a whole video on that later. Anyway, let's find out what else we get. Okay, another donation this month is a foot pump. It's basically never been used by the look of things. It's essentially new. This will be handy. This will go, yeah, it's still got the original coating, I think, on the glass there. In any case, this will go in my 8-wheel drive Argo for keeping the tyres up, since I do have a couple of flats. In any case, interesting stuff. Let's see what else shows up. Alright, we're finally back at the desk for some deliveries. These ones arrived while I was away. These are little keepers for enamel pins. I'm just having a look to see if I've got an enamel pin kicking around somewhere to show you. But they're basically little lapel pins that have a clasp on the back. And these go on and screw on for a more secure fit. I have many of these, and I've lost a couple this trip. So it would have been good to have had these beforehand. But yeah, we'll put these on in another video. Okay, so it's a little windy, and I was just come to play with a donation from last month, and or rather a delivery. And I realised I had this donation was put in the back of my 4B as well. Somebody donated a fairly decent water tank. He's my cameraman, actually, that's been in several of my videos. So yeah, that will come in very handy. Alright, real quick, some more deliveries. Got a funnel and a couple of plastic buckets. And I lost my filler neck, so I had to buy another one. Crucially, this new one has a little hole here and a vent there. That's a nice big difference from the previous one I had. That might actually allow some air in the neck of the jerry can, which will certainly speed up the whole process. Normally it used to take me about 10 minutes to put a jerry can full of diesel in. So we'll see how this goes.